sound interaction as well. Using the interaction in the background, you can unlock hidden secrets or get random power-ups and things like that. Not to the extent you can in the Xbox version launcher, but there's a lot of interesting little bits you can find in the game. Now the camera system's obviously more unique for this than the usual on-rail shooter. You have some minor movement, but the shoulder buttons allow for 360 view movement around the whole dragon, and the radar at the top obviously helps you keep track of constantly attacking enemies from all sides. So it's a case of always trying to keep an eye on everything on screen and on the radar, while balancing out use of single shots and the lock-on laser. And you'll notice down at the bottom there's a oh, here we go, mini boss character. No weak point so far. You'll notice that down the bottom there's a green bar that should be full up now, and when I push the X button, it's berserk attack. So you want to fire as much as possible to build that up. There's also, as levels progress, branching path mechanics. So at certain points you just choose left or right, probably unknowingly, and end up following a completely different path you may have ended up going on if you'd happened to be shooting to the right and leading that way. And these can lead to some drastic changes in level design and enemy layout. So when it comes to just a score game, 100%ing or getting the best score possible is often quite a tough thing to do. It depends on your choice of path and everything. There's a sense of there being a three-part war going on here, but you're just in the middle of a much grander, a much bigger chain of events involving multiple people, and never more so does that become more apparent than in the follow-up to this saga. More than just apparent, it's just obviously shown right to your face. But it's interesting that these earlier games in the series, that element of there being a multi-layered combat conflict going on was never really fully spelled out, but is always there. But this is like a world and there is a war going on to some extent, or some sort of armed conflicts. have to invert controllers, I think, if I can. Apparently I can't. So these are the things you forget. I'm not used to I can deal. Yes, I'm backwards. I'm using invert controls, so what? I'm flying, it makes sense. This is quite a basic couple of levels, these first two, but later stages become quite packed. So we're going to go back into the title screen at some point anyway, because I doubt I'm going to be able to get through this in one go. But there is a lot more to this than the main game, I like to believe. Stop shooting at me! Now you see, I've obviously got these guys to deal with, but there's somebody coming from the right as well. And so what am I going to prioritise? Is the one on the right, because he's by himself, much stronger than the others, or? It's the higher numbers, so that'll be more of a priority because of just them being able to spawn and overpower that way. That was close. I don't often go on this path, so what's coming next I don't remember as well as the path I usually take through this level. Here we go. So obvious possible music here. Oh, there we go. This one's not, as far as I remember, a hard one. But items first. Oh, blimey. Forgive me for my silence. Yep, there's nothing left of that. All very dramatic. So there's a unique scoring system here as well. Depending on how many points you obtain, your dragon will mutate and evolve during the stages at the end. As far as I remember. You can't hold me to account if that's wrong. It's a lot more mobile, the enemies now. Oh, I can't do one of them.